So let's talk about the idea of being shallow. When one is shallow, they tend to end up being racist. Why? Because they don't look beyond the social norms. They come from the corporate state. Even the social norms of minorities favor people in the corporate state. Rich people who work for corporations, conformists who are approved of by the state to be part of the public social order, on the higher levels. Okay? And these are trickle down white supremacy, racist social norms. The word racist is like the word rapist. If you were in a Masonic group, for example, I'm sure they would tell you, yeah, those words are similar for a reason. It's part of the word play, right? C and P, right? The P is refers to the phallic, right? The phallus, okay? Your little PP and so on and so forth, okay? What they call it, okay? And C is how you see things, okay? When you see things like this line up, it is because scribes who like to go the distance to use wordplay did it that way. For example, the word Cruella, the name Cruella de Vil, right? Cruella de Vil. Yes, it is acknowledged that it is a play on words for a cruel devil, right? A cruel devil. Okay, it's wordplay. All right, so going back to the topic at hand, okay, we'll connect this to Dionysus momentarily. When somebody is shallow, okay, they say, okay, what is he wearing? Okay, what is he driving? Okay, he looks like a scrub, right? So what do you do for a living? They say, why does he live with his parents still? And so on and so forth. These are social norms from the state. You see, remember, God is love and God is the creator. In matters of marriage and love, if you don't put God first, you're a dumb fuck and a shallow bitch. But you're also a racist bitch. Because in a society, last I checked, okay, black people were about 13% of America, and they own less than 0.5% of the capital, of the wealth. So what does that mean? That means people with money are disproportionately other races, okay? Especially white and Jew and LGBT type of people, those specific types of people, for example. And therefore, if you date based on who has a better job than who, like a hypergamous person, you're applying racism, because it's basically the Uncle Toms, the token minorities, and the white racists who are in bed with the scientific racists. And that makes you no better than a Nazi. Nazis wanted people to date toward the money as well. Okay, eugenics in its most popular form, most famous form, was done in Nazi Germany. Okay, for the Jews or the British or anyone else, black people included, to do eugenics, right, breeding toward the scientific and rich class, okay, is evil. It's not to mention privileged education, the disparity in education, the disparity in nutrition, right? 1 in 4 households are said to not have enough food for their children. 1 in 4 households with children, I believe it is. Therefore, we can logically ascertain that those households are disproportionately people of color. Okay, so these people don't have the same schooling, they don't have the same nutrition, they don't have the same social norms. What it means to be quote unquote black is different than what it means to be white, unless they're a token minority in their fancy clubs and corporate groups and social and political groups in a certain kind of subgrouping or subgroupings. It is clear cut, okay, therefore, that being shallow leads one to being racist more often than not. The simplest answer is, if you're shallow, you simply conform because you don't know what else to do, and therefore you're conforming to racist social norms, so therefore you're racist. Whether or not you know it's racist or not to hang somebody, if you do, to hang somebody for their race, if you contribute to it, you're performing a racist act, and out of stupidity, you're racist and you're ignorant, okay? And so it is with gang-related homicides. Whether or not you know that a lot of the modern lynchings is gang stalking and gang banging people killing each other, okay? They convince them to kill each other, give them the guns and drugs. Whether or not you put that together to a large degree, if you contribute to it by dating the way the state wants you to, then you're contributing to the modern lynching of black people. I'm being fumed by now, so bear with me, okay? Now, when I was younger, I read that 13%, 12 or 13%, of gang-related homicides are romance-related. That's directly related. That's over a female, over a punk-ass bitch, over a gold-digging, shallow, chicken-head bitch, over someone's mother dating a guy they don't approve of, whatever. Romance-related. Okay? 13%, directly. Almost all of them, if not all of them, logically, are, in a roundabout way at least, directed to romance. The word romance even has the word Roman in it. And the modern system is a neo-Roman system. Neo-Greco-Roman, right? The Olympics, the Roman Senate, okay? Senators, okay? The holidays, Saturnalia, Christmas, Lupercalia, Valentine's Day, on and on and on and on, right? Easter and so on and so forth. So, we can then ascertain that it is a modern racist neo-Greco-Roman system where if you are shallow, for instance, you reject my claim of divinity because I've proven that I'm the top martial artist definitively, so therefore it's profound, proof, pro of. The Lord is a warrior, the Lord is his name. Okay, that's the proof that I am the spiritual leader. If you reject that, you're shallow. And if you're shallow, what do you default with? You default with the lie. Satan is the great deceiver. And Dionysus is about deception. Zeus is Satan's main form, perhaps. Okay, Dionysus is a young Zeus, which makes him perhaps the most relevant form of Zeus and the main form of Satan. And he's a deity of sex, pleasure, right? Horny devil, ritual madness, religious ecstasy. He raped Ora. He raped Nakaya, okay? Which means he's a rapist. He deals in alcohol and intoxicants, okay? He deals in psychology, religious ecstasy, ritual madness, okay? He deals in cult psychology, grapes, the harvest, kind of upper class, drinking wine at a fancy restaurant. Do the math. If you are shallow, you are a racist bitch. If you know that you're shallow, you should run, not walk, to scramble to obey God through me. Or you are a lazy, ignorant, selfish, racist bitch who should be flogged for eternity with the most cruel weapons. Thank you.